That was the first time I officially played my music, and me being on stage really made me feel excited, a place where I belong. So where I see myself with music, I see myself performing on the stage or just by parties or by weddings or whatnot. I just want to perform.
Good morning, Roxy. It's so lovely to meet you here on Zoom.
Good morning. It's lovely to meet you as well.
So you are in the Cape, Western Cape.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Where do you live?
I live in Wellington.
Oh, in Wellington. Oh, a lovely town there in the Western Cape. So
Yes,
tell
yes.
me, you are at school at the moment?
Yes, I am.
And what year are you in?
I'm in grade 11, so I'm 17 years old.
Okay. And I've heard that you do these lovely compositions, and this is why I want to talk to you. And I first want to know, where did your love for music start? Did you do music lessons before?
My love for music started on a very young age when my parents played like Michael Jackson in the house while me growing up. But regarding music lessons, I never had professional music lessons.
Yeah. But did you play an instrument? Are you a self-taught musician?
Yes, I'm a self-taught musician.
And so these compositions that you did, is that just because of hearing music, or have you had for a time music in your head, so to speak?
In the beginning stages, it's just I wanted to play, but me making compositions was like, I want to do this. I think this is my calling in life.
Yeah. And when did this start? When did you start composing?
Back in 2020 during lockdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. And what was it that inspired you to start?
What inspired me was probably watching all of these videos of young children playing like music in an open street where piano is laid out, and also just listening to some classical pieces such as Beethoven and whatnot. So I accessed YouTube and saw how to play just basic songs, and I think that is the core of how I started to compose music.
So when you compose, do you see a story, or what brings the notes to you, if I can ask it this way? Do you have a picture in your mind?
I don't necessarily have a picture in my mind, but it usually comes to me when I'm asleep. The notes, I just hear it when I'm asleep. And then when I wake up the next morning, I just have to rush downstairs and I have to lay down these chords and just record it on my phone like a voice record. And then just see how everything plays out, tweak it a little bit, and somehow it just turns into a song.
But now you don't have music education, so how do you write down the notes?
I don't write down notes. The thing is, I just memorize everything I do. So I tried to write down notes, was horrible. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just left it at that and just focused on the voice recordings.
So you basically sing the recording, and then how do you get it on the instrument?
I just try to listen exactly what notes I am singing, because I know the basics, of course, like C sharp and whatnot. But for me, it's not that difficult to, when I'm singing the note, to lay it down on the piano. Yeah.
But now you say singing, so do you also compose with lyrics, so that you sing with the music?
Yeah, I have one song on the CD that I recently released, one song where I'm vocal, like it's vocal. That's the first attempt where I tried to make music with my voice. And it was quite nice, but I mainly just focus on playing piano. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So you actually, so you taught yourself to play the piano then?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Oh, isn't that amazing? I mean, So now you have now this released. You've released this CD, and what is now next for you? Are you interested in studying music?
I'm very much interested in studying music. Actually, but the thing is, when I have to study music, I have to take music in school, and I don't have music in school, so it kind of puts me in a very tight spot. But I do see myself studying music. Yeah, I think that is something that I really want to do.
And well, this is unfortunate that you don't have music in school. So you have to now find somebody that teaches you, or can you go to university and study?
I mean, I did my research with one of the universities, and if you don't have any musical background, you can still go study and whatnot. So
okay, so you can still have the opportunity. But now, yeah. So, how many songs did you already compose?
Well, on the CD, it's like level out as 8, but there are still many more that I'm still busy with, and some that are already done. So I think around about like 20 songs.
Really? And
yes.
what is the genre of music that you are very interested in? When you said you listen to different types of music, your music, what would you say? Would this be more classical, or where would you put your music?
My piano pieces is most definitely classical, but more on a contemporary side. But when it's my music, when I'm trying to sing, I'm trying to like make it more alternative, more mellow, that genre.
Okay. And when you sing, what do you sing about? What is that inspires you, the lyrics of your songs?
Well, my songwriting process is basically just poems that I wrote the previous year, or just things that inspire me. Like looking out in the morning, looking at the birds singing in the trees and the clouds and the sky and the sunrise, all of those things. So more like nature things that help me make my more vocal songs. So those are the elements that inspire me.
Now, you said that there's no music in your school. What are the subjects that you are the strongest in school?
My strongest subject is most definitely history. Yeah.
History. Oh,
yes.
Okay. And do you think that in a school, if you look at also your friends and the other students, that there is really a need for something like music education or art education in your school?
There is music in our school, most definitely. You can take it as a subject. I just don't have the subject. But there is, so there's music for all of the learners to participate in and make it as one of their subjects now.
Oh, I see. Okay. Now, Roxi, so you're going to probably, how many years of school do you still have?
Well, I'm in grade 11 now, so next year is my last year of school.
Okay, so you are now looking to see where you can study music at university, or a music school.
Yeah.
But what are the wish for you now, or what are your wishes? Where would you like to see yourself going with your music and your compositions?
I really see myself performing. For my debut, when I released my CD, we had this mini concert in town. That was the first time I officially played my music, and me being on stage really made me feel excited, place where I belong. So where I see myself with music, I see myself performing on the stage, or just by parties or by weddings or whatnot. I just want to perform.
Okay. And sing as well, or just playing?
Both singing and playing. Yeah.
Well, you've got such an amazing story, because I mean, it's really all self-taught, and it's playing the piano and singing, and you've got the talent. So I really wish for you that that you have success, and that you get into somewhere at a university or a music school where your talent can be developed further.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And I really wish that your wishes come true.
I really hope so as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that you can perform and that your music can go out there. And just one more thing is so can you also see other people playing your music?
Most definitely. I don't think my music is that difficult to play. And the thing is with my music, I want people to enjoy it. I want them to feel calm and nurtured by my music. So my cousins actually, when my music was released, they like covered one of my songs on the drums and on the guitar. So I think that was the starting point for people to like engage with my music and sort of make it their own in a sense.
Yeah. So you had a sort of a band together then?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, the family. We had a family band.
Oh, okay. But that sounds amazing. But now, where can people hear your music? Do you have something online?
My music is available on all streaming platforms such as YouTube Music, iTunes, Spotify, Tubity, MP3 Juice, like all of those sites. So my music is basically everywhere.
Okay, so I will put some links in the description so that people can listen to your music.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I've heard it and I think it's beautiful. So I hope really that you have success with this and that it goes further, and that, as I say, I hope that somebody comes on your path that could take you further in the education of music. Because if you already have this talent, then I can just imagine what can happen for the future.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Roxi, now I just want to ask you one last question. Can you do a shout out for your favorite coffee shop in the area? Where do you go for coffee in Wellington?
I don't necessarily drink coffee, but but my favorite restaurant in Wellington is definitely what's it called? Perfect. Yes, Perfect Place. So hi, Perfect Place.
Okay. We'll put the link of Perfect Place also in the description. Oh, wonderful. I'll go and see if I come to South Africa again, I'll go and have a bite at Perfect Place.
Okay.
Okay, Roxi. Wishing you all the best and have a lovely afternoon, and all the best with your exams as well.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.